not only because everything is popping and everything's smelling gorgeous and we've got summer on the horizon, but more exciting than that is that it is the season for elderflowers, and that can only mean one thing. It's time to make elderflower cordial, which is one of my most favourite drinks and one of the easiest things to make and to forage for. So if you're looking for a quick, delicious drink and to get all those benefits of being outside and foraging and making something for yourself for next to no cost, this is something you have to give a go if you haven't already. Step number 1 is to forage for your elderflowers. Elderflowers are quite easy to recognise, even for beginner foragers like myself. You're looking for a head of small white flowers, and if you're ever not sure, just smell them, and there's a distinctive elderflower smell. If you can't smell that, then you've got the wrong head of white flowers. But once you've found them a couple of times, super easy to find again. Top tip, we don't like to forage by the road because those flowers will be absorbing the fumes from the cars. So we're looking for elderflower trees that are on off paths and in parks and things like that. So clean air if we can. So my top tip is to get out of the car, because so often I'm driving along and I think, oh, there's an elderflower tree, there's a good one. But what I forget is that they're all next to the road. So get out the car, either get on your 2 feet, or best of all, get on your bicycle. And obviously when you're cycling you can cover much more ground faster than if you're walking, and you're bound to, if you just go for a couple of hours cycle ride around your local area using public footpaths, parks, next to canals. If you're lucky enough to live in the countryside, get on some bridleways or hop on a train with your bike and get out there. For sure within an hour or 2 you'll manage to find some elderflowers. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to hop on my bike and get out there and try and find some elderflowers. It is best of all to go foraging for elderflowers in the morning. So just something to bear in mind. However, I have so often foraged for elderflowers in the afternoon and the cordial still tastes delicious. So optimum is morning, but if you're feeling revved up and ready to go and it's actually the afternoon right now, don't let that hold you back. Alright, good luck. A lovely big bag of elderflowers, 25 heads, and that means 25 proper heads, so big ones like this, almost the size of my hand. If you find little ones like this, obviously just grab 2 of them and to make one. So we've got 25 roughly elderflower heads. I've got a nice big pan. I should say at this point as well that we like to use Hugh Fernley Whittingstall, is that how you say his surname? The River Cottage guy has the best elderflower recipe. I've tried so many online. Some of them are super ropey and have way too much sugar and all the rest of it. So yes, so we've got 3 lemons, 1 orange. I'm going to take the zest off all of those, pop them into the pot, pop my 25 heads of elderflower in. Lots of recipes say to rinse them under water, but I think that takes away a lot of the pollen and the flavour. So just check them over for insects as you put them in the pot. And then we're going to cover the zest of 3 lemons with the 1 orange and those elderflowers with 1.5 litres of boiling water from the kettle, which is on at the moment. So at this point you want to strain your elderflower mixture. So go ahead and grab a sieve, pop it over a jug or a bowl, and you'll also want to pop a muslin square or just a clean tea towel will do it over the sieve to catch all those little bits and bobs, otherwise they'll go through the actual sieve. And give it a good squeeze to make sure you get every last bit of goodness out of all your hard work. So I've got my saucepan, kilogram of sugar, in that goes. And then we want the juice from the 3 lemons and the 1 orange that we zested yesterday. Lemon pips have gone into the elderflower. I'll get them out in a minute. Okay, and finally some optional citric acid. You don't need to put this in at all, but it does help the elderflower cordial last a little bit longer. So if you're doubling your batch, or you know you won't gorge it all at once, unlike me, then do put some citric acid in. I am going to put some in today. Okay, I've got everything into my pan now. I'm going to heat it gently to a little bit of a simmer, just for a couple of minutes to dissolve the sugar, and hopefully everything I've used is nice and clean, but again, getting everything to boiling point should hopefully kill off any last little bits of germs. In the meantime, if you've got a dishwasher, get a couple of old glass bottles and pop those in your dishwasher to put the elderflower cordial in. Sterilise the bottles, and again, make sure you don't get any mould on the top. So let's go. Pour the cordial into your sterilised bottles, seal and store somewhere cool, maybe even in your fridge, and then you are done. Dilute to taste with still or sparkling water, or even add it to a cocktail. Pour over some ice, maybe even some fresh mints. Perfect for sharing with friends and family on a warm, sunny summer afternoon. Enjoy.